Derek, is there a way to tell if a pill is real or counterfeit?
According to the experts, they look very similar. I certainly wouldn't be able to tell the difference. And I've been in the DEA for 28 years in my career. It's really, really alarming. But Dr. Phil, you brought up the Mexican cartels and you brought up coming over the border. The Mexican cartels are the enemy of our children right now because they've implemented a very strategic and deceptive marketing plan to go after the kids. They want to drive addiction. They want to drive profits. And that's what this is about. It's about maximizing their revenue. They're a multi-billion-dollar enterprise, and they're very smart, very, very calculating. And right now, they have a master plan because this is not a plant-based drug. This is synthetic. It's made in the lab. It was made in China. Now it's made in Mexico. But just look at the volume of seizures. Los Angeles, in July, 1 million fake pills. In September, in New Mexico, 1 million pills, historic seizure. 4 million in cash, 142 pounds of methamphetamine.
You believe that you seize what percent of what's coming in?
According to the experts, and I'm not a customs expert, they've always said over the years about 10% is being seized.
October 28th of last year, they raided a lab in Mexico that was cranking out 70 million pills a month. One lab. So that's the magnitude of what we're talking about. Well, Sam, thank you for being here. Sam has been here before and is so gracious and so courageous. He and his wife, Dr. Laura Berman, sadly lost their, you talk about a superstar kid. They lost their son, Sammy, in 2021 after he purchased what he thought was Xanax or Percocet through someone on Snapchat and died after taking one pill. And we do our homework and our background. This kid was a high achieving young man. This was not, and he was not an addict. And you've been working on a law that will help parents monitor their child's interactions on social media. Tell me what's going on with that and where things are now, Sam.
That's right, Dr. Phil. The platforms, gaming platforms and social media platforms, they're treated like the phone company and you can't sue them. So what we're trying to do is get Sammy's law passed through Congress, which would make it so that any platform that had children on it, any social media or gaming platform, would have to have parent monitoring software. So they'd be notified if any of those emojis came up, if the word suicide popped up, a parent would be notified. And the platforms with our kids on do not allow parent monitoring software integration. So Sammy's law needs to get passed through our Congress. Call your congressperson and push for it. Debbie Wasserman Schultz is leading the effort to get it passed through, and we're optimistic.
Yeah, and this is one of the things that is so important about what you're doing is, and I've said this so many times, kids have the knowledge to use and manipulate the internet. I mean, they can go around there in 2 shakes. They have the knowledge, but not the wisdom. And all of us parents have the wisdom, but not the knowledge. We don't know all the shorthand, what the emojis mean. A lot of parents don't know that game controllers are fully interactive. Many of them are fully interactive and can get on the internet and talk to other people, get on social platforms, can order things. They think they're just game controllers, but because they can play other people around the world, that means they're on the web. So once they're on, they can do anything, right?
That's right. There's playing with another kid for weeks, and it turns out to be a 40-year-old sex trafficker or a drug dealer. They're grooming kids online in all different ways. We thought our child was safe up in his room during the pandemic, and he ordered drugs off of Snapchat from a colorful menu like a pizza and had it delivered after we were asleep.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.